Happy return Soccerlites and welcome back to the channel. It has been some time since we analyzed the beautiful game, but now we are back on the platform and so is the big ears trophy that we all wait for every single year, which is the UEFA Champions League. So let's dive straight into it. After an overhauling summer of transfers and absolutely laughable award shows, Champions League has taken center stage. We are already 3 match weeks into the tournament and no clear winner can be determined. Such is the intensity of the competition. Before we progress any further, let's take a quick look at the groups. Group A consists of Paris Saint-Germain, record champions Real Madrid, Galatasaray and Club Brugge. Bayern Munich, Tottenham Hotspur, Red Star Belgrade, and Greek-originated Olympiacos constitute Group B. Group C is made up of Pep Guardiola's Manchester City, Dinamo Zagreb, Shakhtar Donetsk, and high-flying Atalanta. Cristiano Ronaldo's Juventus, Diego Simeone's Atletico Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen, and Lokomotiv Moscow form Group D. Group E is nothing less than exciting as defending champions Liverpool, Napoli surprise package Red Bull Salzburg and Genk battle for knockout spots. Now it's time for Group F, labelled as the Group of Death. Lionel Messi's FC Barcelona, Antonio Conte's Inter Milan, youthful Borussia Dortmund and another energetic side in Slavia Prague toil for the top two spots. Group H constitutes Olympique Lyon, RB Leipzig, Zenit St. Petersburg and Benfica. In the final Group G, revamped Chelsea, Dutch giants Ajax Amsterdam, debutants Lille and Valencia vie for the passes to the knockout stages. Now let's take a detailed dig at the group so far. Group A is led by high-flying Paris Saint-Germain, who have been just perfect, winning all their 3 games, demolishing Real Madrid and Club Brugge along the way. A stark contrast to the situation faced by Real Madrid. What has happened to Real Madrid? Zinedine Zidane and Eden Hazard were expected to turn Real's misfortunes around, but instead they have been anything but pathetic. Though their domestic form has improved, however, more is expected in the elite club competition. Club Brugge and Galatasaray were expected to provide a tough competition, but neither has really impressed. Moving to Group B, Bayern Munich are unsurprisingly the table toppers as they maintain their perfect streak and have delivered arguably the best performance of the season so far in the 7-2 thrashing of Tottenham away. Given the contract situation at Tottenham, it hasn't been very rosy for Spurs, as they look like a shadow of a team that took the world by storm by reaching the final of last season's Champions League. However, they recently tucked away Red Star 5-0 to restore some confidence. Red Star Belgrade has also experienced a rocky start to the campaign, winning just one of their 3 matches, while Olympiacos hasn't fared any better as they remain winless after the first 3 match weeks. Inside Group C, Manchester City is in cruise control mode as they currently sit comfortably at the top of the table, whereas Dinamo Zagreb and Shakhtar Donetsk can only challenge the berth for second place to qualify for the round of 16 and Europa League qualification spot at third place. Atalanta's debut run in the competition looks all but over. Talking about Group D, Juventus and Atletico lead the pack, but neither of them impressing. Both defensive powerhouses have delivered below par performances on a regular basis, especially Juventus, who have been fortunate enough to win their respective matches. Lokomotiv Moscow, on the other hand, have been forlorn, not occupying a higher position in the table, whereas Bayer Leverkusen are on a poor run of form in the continental competition. In Group E, stunning Napoli are currently on top of the table, defeating Liverpool 2-0 at home along the way on the opening match day. Speaking of Liverpool, it is yet inconclusive what to expect from the defending champions. They were not at their best against Napoli and just managed to scrape past Red Bull Salzburg. However, they deservingly won against Genk to calm some nerves. In every Champions League season, there has been a surprise package. This year, it is undoubtedly Red Bull Salzburg, holding every team by the scruff of their neck and giving them a horrid time. They currently sit third and look set to play in the Europa League come February, but we can't just rule them out yet. Sadly, same cannot be said about Genk as they're stuttering at the bottom of the group and their performances doesn't seem to be improving anytime soon. Advancing to Group F, FC Barcelona lead the group of death, 3 points clear of Inter, Borussia and Slavia Prague. Although the Catalans may have notched up positive results, their performances have taken a turn for the worse. Helpless against Dortmund, toothless against Inter, and an embarrassing display against Slavia Prague, their displays don't inspire confidence as one would like. Moving on to Inter Milan, to put it simply, they are a revolution again under Antonio Conte. Organized, youthful, enterprise, a classic Italian team challenging the mightiest of opponents and punching above their weight. Though they have dominated domestically, their form in Europe is not as appealing. But having beaten Dortmund at home with a bamboozling performance, they look to be back on track. Borussia Dortmund have also performed well below expectations, having established themselves a fierce force under Lucien Favre. They just haven't yet clicked this season, which is a worrying sign. While Slavia Prague was presumed to go down without a fight, they have instead been a thorn in the group, giving a tough fight to every team they have played so far, both defensively and offensively. A well underestimated team capable of pulling off an upset or two. Moving on to Group G, RB Leipzig continue to play well and take the top spot of the pool. Leipzig are followed by Zenit, who are fighting off competition by Lyon for qualification to knockout stages, while Benfica are unable to reach the level of performance they reached last season. Group H is the most interesting group as Chelsea lead the way above Ajax. Chelsea are a revamped, fiery grilled, spirited team under Frank Lampard. They are simply a joy to watch with their coach placing his faith in youth and getting paid large dividends. Ajax also show no signs of slowing down, capitalizing on the last season's heroic display even though they lost major prospects in Frankie de Jong and Matthias de Ligt. Eric Ten Hag has coped well without their star players, creating a squad capable of damaging any elite club. The two is followed by Valencia, currently experiencing an utterly disappointing campaign in Europe. All is not well in the Valencia camp as the confidence and enthusiasm is at an all-time low after the departure of a fantastic coach in Marcelino, whereas Lille are stuck at the bottom of the group, unable to pull off strings in the competition. The departure of Nicolas Pepe to Arsenal has left a void in their armory which the new signings are failing to fill in Europe. So this was a summary of the groups in the first half of the Champions League group stage in a nutshell. It has been an exciting, pulsating and thrilling opening weeks of the Champions League as I expect more high quality, interesting, goal-fest matches to come. Well, Soccerlight's Champions League football returns on 5th November with Match Week 4 presenting the mouth-watering reverse fixtures of Match Week 3. Until then guys, enjoy your Diwali weekend while staying tuned on Soccer Talk. Cheerio.